This is your roommate, Christopher. I'm recording this video to showcase you the condition of the apartment and everything that I cleaned and everything that you'll have to take care of. So I'm moving out today and I'm turning in my key and everything, but I did my best to kind of clean up and do everything over here. So when you come to move out, there's not that much for you to do when you come and turn in your key and everything. So this is all your stuff. Your stuff is all right here. I left you a bunch of cleaning supplies and a feather, like the feather duster and the broom. And I'm leaving you this vacuum over here as well, because dust accumulates over time. So when you come over here, you're probably going, I already went and vacuumed and mopped and everything, but you probably just want to just redo a quick vacuum and mop of just this entire area. And I vacuumed and mopped a lot of our room as well, but you might just want to go over it again, especially because I wasn't able to get most of it because of the furniture hasn't been moved to the center of the room when I had started. We went over here, cleaned a lot of this, but we kind of it's gonna have to be you to kind of clean the bathroom, you know what I mean? Since you would be the last one here, you would have to clean the bathroom and clean the mirrors. So I came over here, vacuumed, we already wiped this down and feather dusted. I already cleaned the ceiling fans. I used the duster to clean the ceiling fans. I cleaned the ceiling fan over here too. I also already went and used the feather duster to clean the AC, the vents. I cleaned the vents over here. Both of this, though you might want to go over it one more time, just with the feather duster, just to clean again. This thing is empty. It just has some of your stuff in here, or I don't even know if it's your stuff. I think it's. Oop. I think some of this is yours, but this is just like some air freshener and stuff. So when you clean the bathroom, you just have like some air freshener that you can use just to clean. What is this? These are just some tissues. I don't know. But the bathroom is gonna be the main thing you're in charge of. So the bathroom is, the main thing you're in charge of is just gonna be the bathroom and the mirrors and then the baseboards. When you move everything to the center of the room, you'll have to do the baseboards in here, and you'll have to do the baseboards in your closet and the baseboards in the bathroom. I already did the baseboards in my closet, so you don't have to worry about that one. All you gotta do for the baseboards is just get some Pledge, just spray it, and then just wipe with like a paper towel or something. I already went over these blinds with the feather duster, but if they have some dust on them, just feel free to go over it again. We already cleaned the baseboards in the living room, the kitchen, the laundry room, and all over here and everything as well. We already did the baseboards over here, but you might want to just double check, just make sure there's not any like dust that kind of settled. Same thing. You might want to wipe down some of the furniture just because dust settles, and it's going to be like another month since you came here. I might also want to put in a maintenance request for that coming up. I might have to do that. But I'm leaving you the vacuum so you can vacuum and take care of stuff. So the fridge will be the other thing that you'll have to take care of. We already went through and cleaned out all of the cabinets here and here. We also went and cleaned out the stove. We cleaned the stove. We cleaned this bottom part. We cleaned in here. We cleaned in here. We cleaned the microwave. We cleaned this. We cleaned up here. We cleaned here. We also cleaned the sides and the bottoms and everything. Oh, wait, what is that? Well, I'll have to wipe that real quick. But so the fridge is the only thing you'll have to take care of. We moved pretty much all the stuff just into these little ones right here. So this is all your stuff that you had left here. All your stuff is in here, and then I would open this, but it has just, it's blocked right now, but the rest of your stuff is in there too. We put everything in there just so we could clean the cabinets and everything. So the entire kitchen is clean. We even cleaned the dishwasher as well. So the only thing in the kitchen that you have to clean is the fridge and then these two cabinets. We already did the baseboards. I already did the ceiling fan. I already cleaned the tops of everything, the handles, pretty much I already cleaned out the washroom and all that too. We even went and cleaned the washer and the dryer and wiped everything down. Everything looks pretty good. So, but the fridge and this thing is the only things you'll really have to take care of. We already went and cleaned everything, but like I said, just because it's a busy place and sometimes dust settles and accumulates over time, you probably want to use the vacuum just to go over and just one more time maybe go over it again. If you have a Swiffer sweeper, you'll probably want to bring a Swiffer sweeper so you can go ahead and mop the floors too, because like I said, I already mopped the floors, but just because time already comes and sometimes dirt, whatever, and because I wasn't able to mop over here, so you'll want to be able to mop the floors and stuff too. But we cleaned out all this, yeah. Well, let me get, what is it? It's like a hair something, but the sink is clean. Everything's clean. So we left you cleaning supplies right here and in the kitchen. This trash can is ours. Well, technically it's mine, but I don't want it. So if you want to take it to the new apartment, you can go ahead and do that. I already cleaned all this stuff already. This is all cleaned. So you don't have to really worry about my spot over here. So it's all clean, everything. Just, so the mirrors, the bathroom, moving our furniture to the center of the room, vacuuming, and then cleaning the baseboards in our room, and then doing the fridge in your two cabinets over here. If you want, one thing you can do is you can get an express checkout whenever you move, as long as the office is open. So if you decide to move out like on a Friday, Saturday, something like that, you can call up the office and schedule an express checkout, and then you can just walk through with them and just kind of make sure that everything's all good. But just wanted to go ahead and share an update with you while also kind of making sure that I was getting everything in frame and showing how the apartment looked before we left. Oh yeah, these posters as well. You will. I know this was like twice posters. You can have these twice posters, Steven. If you can do me a favor and take down the posters, take the thumbtacks out and everything so the walls are empty, and then that would be fantastic. So basically, all you have to do is just the fridge, these two cabinets over here, our room, the baseboards in our room, and then the bathroom. And the bathroom isn't even that dirty because we already went and did everything in there. You just kind of have to make sure that it's all good. Also, I'm about to put in some maintenance requests for the bathroom because like right here and stuff. So should be all good, but everything should be all clean. We didn't touch any of the stuff over here, like your closet, because like, I mean, that's your stuff. But we did touch some of like, well, not even really your groceries, just some of the groceries Rohan had left and stuff. And we moved everything into these two cabinets. If you're worried about your little ceramic, your ceramics are right here on the top shelf. See? They're right there in a row. I don't worry, I didn't break any of them, but I had to move them there so I could clean out these two cabinets. Okay, I know this has been a little bit of a long video, but this video is also our evidence. Yeah, we also cleaned the stove as well too. These are scratches, it's not coming out. But we cleaned the stove, the oven, the microwave, the dishwasher, the washer, the dryer, the ceiling fans. We didn't really clean the sink because I kind of had cleaned the sink last time I was here. But we cleaned the baseboards, I feather dusted and vacuumed. But like I said, you'll probably want to do another feather dust and vacuum when you get back here. But all right, if you actually watched the entire video, I'm actually surprised. But I'll talk to you later.